Welcome to Old Testament Theology. My name is Bob Munshaw. I'll be teaching the course. I've taught this course both online and on ground over the last 4 or 5 years here at Greenbell. My background is as a pastor. I served as a pastor in the Free Methodist Church, both in the United States and in Canada. I have been teaching at Greenbell for the past 5 years now. This is a survey of the Old Testament. It's going to give you an opportunity to get kind of a basic overview, get some familiarity with some major concepts that we find in the Old Testament. And I think you'll find it to be hopefully interesting and helpful. If you want to go deeper in the Old Testament, Greenville College offers a number of specific Old Testament classes like Pentateuch and Prophets and Wisdom Literature that will allow you to go deeper. The textbook is The Story of God, The Story of Us by Sean Gladding, and I think you'll find the textbook to be enjoyable. I'm going to give you right now an overview of the class in terms of understanding how to do the work online here. So what we have before us is the course page, and so I want to point out a number of things to you on the course page. On the right hand side of the page you can see the calendar, and what you're going to see on the calendar is that there are all of the events, including all of your assignment due dates and times, are going to appear on the right side of the screen there. Here in the middle of the screen under Content Browser, there's a lot of different things to see. I'm going to click on that and we'll look at it a little bit more in depth. So under course documents, I have a number of things for you to see. You're going to be doing a fairly detailed Bible paper in the course, and so I have a number of things here for you to see that I think you'll find to be helpful for the Bible paper. So for instance, there's a PowerPoint that you can look at that helps to see the steps to take in the Bible paper. I have right here a very good sample Bible paper for you. Here's the rubric. You can click on this to see exactly how I'll be grading on the Bible paper. Right here is instructions for the paper, and here you're going to have, these need to be updated obviously, but you'll have the course calendar for spring semester, the syllabus for the course, and also passages that you can choose from for your Bible paper. So you don't get just to choose carte blanche for your Bible paper, but there are quite a few passages that you can choose from that you can write on for that paper. Let's take a look at the weekly modules, and that'll give you an idea of what you'll be doing each week. So module 1, because the course starts a couple days before spring break, this module is going to cover a couple of weeks. So it'll be 3 days before your break, and then you'll have just over a week for the holiday, and then you'll be coming back and we'll be picking up the second week of the course, and this is all under module 1. There's a self-introduction that you're going to need to do over the first couple of days before you go on your break. And then there's some readings from Wilson. The Wilson readings are given to you here in the PDF right here. And there's a question that you'll be answering on chapter 8. There's 2 chapters of Wilson, chapter 8 and chapter 9. It's a background on the Old Testament, some things to understand as you approach studying the Old Testament. I'm going to click to module 2 because there are a number of things that you're going to be doing weekly in the course, and you'll see those a little bit better on module 2. Beginning with module 2, there'll be 4 lectures each week, and then you'll have a quiz. I believe the quiz is every Friday. I've set it up for that. You can take the quiz twice, so you have the opportunity to study it, take it once. If you feel like, I think I can do better than that, you can take it a second time, but it all has to be within the same day on Friday. So if you leave taking the quiz until 11:55 on Friday night, then you may not have a chance to take it a second time. In fact, you probably won't get done the first time if you leave it that late. but those quizzes will follow the lectures. The textbook readings, so for instance, this week you'll have Gladding, your Gladding textbook, the preview, and chapter 1. Those go with the lectures, and both of them go with the quiz. So you'd be wise to read the preview and the chapter 1 and watch the lectures before you take the test. If you try and take the test without those, you're going to do poorly on the test. Each week you'll have a response to the readings. So in the second module, which is basically the third week of the class, you'll be responding to Gladding chapter 1. What I'm looking for there is not a summary. What I want is for you to interact with the key ideas that are raised in each of the chapters that you have to read. This second week you will also have to respond to the second Wilson chapter, and in the discussions, so you're going to have a couple different things going on. There'll be a response that will be due, a one-page response, but there'll also be discussions that open, and on the calendar you will see when those discussions start and when they're due. Most of the time there'll be a discussion that starts every Tuesday, and those end on Sunday night by 11:59. Sometimes there'll be a second question that opens on the Thursday of the week, and it will also be due by 11:59 on Sunday night. You are expected to give a thoughtful response to the question yourself, and then you will be expected to respond to at least 2 of your fellow students. And those also, the expectation is that those will be thoughtful responses as well. So I'm not looking for you to say something like, "Oh, good point, buddy." No, that's not a thoughtful response. I want you to do something that keeps the conversation going. So maybe they say something that's very thoughtful. You want to respond to it in a thoughtful way that either pushes back a little bit, but respectfully, or engages the ideas that are raised. If that doesn't make sense to you, you can get a hold of me, and we can talk about that. You can email me. I usually respond to my emails pretty quickly within 24 hours. Often I'm on my computer throughout the course of the day, and I'm pretty available. On the weekends, I'll be a little bit more tied up, and I also coach soccer at the high school, and so later afternoons and evenings I might not be able to get back to you right away. Some other things to know here. You have a quiz each week, beginning with I believe it's week 3, module 2. You'll have a quiz every week on Friday. You'll have a Gladding response that will be due every week. And you can see that here. It's due by Friday at 11:59. So each week you're going to have the Gladding response due and the quiz due. You're going to have the lectures to watch, and you'll also be responding to the discussion questions. And again, here in module 2, it's Wilson chapter 9. Excuse me. And it opens on Tuesday. Some weeks there'll be 2 questions, so just be alert to that. You also will have the Bible paper. That will be a significant part of your grade as well. So that's kind of a basic overview of the course. Yeah, if you have questions, again, don't hesitate to contact me. I'm happy to help you out. All right? Look forward to having you in the class.